Fox News alert, more campus protests happening overnight across the country, and you're looking at the protests in New Orleans as crews at Tulane University are clearing out what's left of its pro-Palestinian encampment after the SWAT team moved in and quickly moved everybody out. And now you can see what it was like inside there.
They had to clean out 3 buildings at Tulane. They had them closed for 2 days, but now they're open.
All right, meanwhile, back in Washington, we are now learning that the White House is reportedly considering bringing certain Palestinians to the U.S. as refugees to offer them safe haven.
Fantastic. Here to react, Louisiana GOP Senator John Kennedy. Senator, I guess before we even comment on that, your reaction to the way the White House has handled the pervasive unrest on college campuses.
Well, Brian, it should not go unnoticed that President Biden has the ability to stop all of this on a dime. All he's got to do is call the college presidents and say, look, if you don't get control of your campuses, I'm going to withhold your federal money.
Right.
Now, the president hasn't done that. The moral of the story is you're never too old to suck. The reason he hasn't done that is because of politics.
Yeah.
CNN just came out with a poll. It said that 52% of likely voters in America will not vote for President Biden under any circumstances. Any circumstances. They would vote for the guy who salts the fries at McDonald's before they would vote for President Biden. And the White House knows this, so they're scared to alienate the not insubstantial Hamas wing of the Democratic Party. So that's what's behind a lot of this.
Well, Senator, the fries are delicious.
They are.
They are good.
That guy does deserve an award.
I'm not saying that guy's not qualified to be president. I mean, history shows anybody can do it.
You know, Senator, we know the history of the Jewish people and all the persecution over thousands and thousands of years. Where are the people standing up for our Jewish friends? That country, that's our ally. We have committed to helping them and helping their people. And we're watching and listening to these interviews with Jewish students who can't even walk on their own campuses, have paid $70,000 a year to be able to get an education, and they can't even walk around and feel safe.
Well, I think most Republicans are standing up. Some Democrats are. Many Democrats are scared to. Because, let me say it again, Angel, there's a substantial Hamas wing of the Democratic Party. And they believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to kill Jews. And some of my Democratic colleagues, not all of them, but they're scared of them.
Yeah.
Some universities are handling this well. Tulane, Vanderbilt, University of Florida. They have good leadership. I know their presidents. Their presidents passionately support free speech. But they know the Constitution doesn't protect disruptive behavior.
Well, Senator, you know, we haven't heard much from the president regarding this, but you know what they could do? And you're on the Senate Judiciary Committee. The Department of Justice should open an investigation into, you know, we've heard that the people who took over the building here in New York, sounds like they were, for the most part, all the leaders were outside agitators. It sounds like there is some sort of a conspiracy. We had a former federal prosecutor on about 2 hours ago who said they could be charged with conspiracy. They could use RICO stuff. We could figure out who is behind this and who's funding it.
Well, I don't know about the conspiracy part, though I will say we probably need to get some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones turned out to be true. I do know that President Biden could stop this on a dime. All he's got to do is pick up the phone and quietly call the President of Colombia and say, listen, Madam President, I give you 14 days to get this straight, or I'm going to withhold all of your federal money.
Sure.
Right.
And you would see the leadership at Columbia pounce on that like a ninja, man. They would get it straight.
Right, absolutely, and then it would protect them from their crazy boards that don't want them to do anything, Senator. I just got to ask you.
The problem is the faculty. The problem in a lot of these places, not all, but many, it's the faculty.
We're seeing it. They're sitting in the encampments.
Yeah, they think, the faculty members think they're right, and they'll hurt you if you disagree with them.
So, Senator, I just got to get you to comment on the Palestinian situation. So, are you encouraged that we're going to start bringing in Palestinian refugees because I guess we're out of illegal aliens?
Well, number one, I think Congress is going to have something to say about that, Brian. Number two, those refugees need to go to Egypt. Now, Egypt there was just a big article in The Economist magazine. Egypt will allow Palestinian refugees to come in as long as you pay $5,000. Okay? That's unacceptable. We give billions of dollars to Egypt. The IMF bails them out every other Thursday with our permission. President Biden needs to call Egypt and tell them to do their part. But
the problem is the Palestinians create unrest in every country they go into, including Egypt, and they say we're not going to be that stupid again.
Well, what you allow is what will continue. If you allow these jackwagons on the college campuses to continue to do what they're doing, they're going to continue to do what they're doing. Duh. What you allow is what will continue.
All right. Senator, thank you very much for joining us live from the Russell
Senator.
Rotunda. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.